Today is Wednesday, midweek already. Also my nephew's birthday. So happy birthday. Your card will be with you tomorrow because I completely blanked on doing it yesterday. My bad. Still, at least it's sorted. You can probably tell there's a big grey cloud behind me. Okay, not as big as it was. Maybe not as big as that. But it was 4 o'clock when I left home. I decided to go for a walk since it had gone sunny and dry again. And I felt like, well, I needed it. I've not done one since, well, that'd be since Saturday when I was at the Roaches. And I don't think I did a walk around home last week either. Or I might have gone for a stroll once, but whatever. Anyway, this morning I recorded a video, which would be the last video from your perspective now, of my vlogging setup. This camera, the settings for it, etc. I recorded that one on my phone and just did that as a one-take thing and uploaded it. All I need to do is put a thumbnail on that now, and that's the video for next Friday sorted. So next week, all done and dusted. Which I'm rather happy with. I'm about a week and a half on a backlog, which feels nice, because I would like to be doing consistently a few videos a week, and so far I'm managing okay with that. It's a question of what I'm going to do content wise, especially as regards to climbing. That is my main concern on this channel at the minute, how I'm going to do the climbing aspect over winter. Because obviously there will still be outdoors sessions. However, it's going to be wetter, colder, and not always possible to get outdoors. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do this with indoor sessions. Because as I've said before, you're in the gym, they play music. I can't use audio from there because of copyrights, but also now with my current job, I'm not finishing till about 3-4 o'clock at the minute on the round I'm currently on. I managed to get home for 3:20 today, which I'm happy with. But it means that, well, one, when I come back home, I'm not stopping off at the gym because it's not on my way anymore. Plus, I don't have my climbing stuff in the car with me because I can't fit it with all the parcels that I need to take. I barely managed to fit all of them in. But it means I'm not getting to the wall until the evening when it's full of people, and I don't want to record then because there's other people about. It ain't fair on them. On the other hand, because it is busier and there's less wall for me to get on, it means I'm having to look more, force myself a bit more onto the harder stuff, because that's what I can get at. Especially on the days where an area has been reset, which is Tuesdays. Tuesdays is reset day. So the new area tends to be busy, which gives me a little bit more to go at. So I think what I'll do is climbs I'm working on, I'll record a bit on my phone, you know, portrait mode, and then I will do some sort of video like this, where I'm out on a walk, or where I'm sitting in the van, reviewing those videos and talking about the climb, how I felt on it, what felt good, what didn't, etc. I'm basically examining my climbing as well. So that's my current thinking of how I'm going to do climbing vlogs over winter. Something else, if you've been around this channel for this year, you might remember that back at the beginning of the year I did a dumbbell workout for 9 weeks program. I was going to wait till the end of the year before doing that again. However, since I've not done much for the past couple of months, I've decided to start, well, already. I did a session on Saturday, which felt good, to be following a program again. This time though, I won't do what I did the first time round, which was pretty much prioritise that and back off climbing, hoping that'll give me a bit more muscle, make me a bit leaner for a good spring, summer season. This road's busy. Yes, this time I shall be working it in with my climbing. So rather than do 4 days of weights a week, or 5 days as is phase 3, I'll work them in where I can. So at the minute, I am thinking 2 days to 3 days a week. Working it between my climbing sessions. But I still want to make sure that I get a full rest day, at least one in the week. So it'll take me longer to get through the program. Definitely more than 9 weeks. At this rate, probably double that. But I'm not ready to back off on my climbing at the minute because I feel it's actually going well at the minute. I'm seeing a bit of progress. There's propeller head. I got that at last. Google Earth I know is in me. I just need to do some sessions on that. Probably next year now. There's a V7 on the MoonBoard, which I think I've shown before in these vlogs. But I've been working that one for over 2.5 years now. And yesterday I was on that one again. And the move I've been stuck on for most of this time, that I was able to do back in January for a couple of days, and then lost it again. I actually managed to stick twice yesterday. But that last move is a killer, and I didn't get that, so wait for this car to come past. That's another climb that I know is in me and I can do. I was really quite happy with how I was feeling on that climb. Pretty steady and strong. And then there's a yellow that I tried a couple of times before. Didn't get very far on it, but I went back to that yesterday and managed to do half of it, pretty much. There's a pink V6 that I managed to on-site last week, or the weekend, one of the two. There's a black V5 that I finally managed to figure out. I'm not showing any of this in this vlog. I'll do a separate vlog about that when I can sit down and watch the videos as I'm talking about them. Not that I have videos for all of it. I've got the black V5 that I did. I think I might have... I've got a couple of attempts on the yellow, but not my most successful attempt. Who knows, by the time I get around to doing that video, I might have got to have another go on that. But overall, I'm liking where my climbing's at the minute, and it feels like it is slowly going upwards, so I'm not ready to pull back on it in exchange for weight training. So climbing should still be the priority, weight training secondary. 2 days if I can a week. If I can, 3 would be nice. So I think that's pretty much all the update for this one. But just to let any of you know, because I know there's not been a whole lot of climbing lately on here, and I do suspect, given that those are the videos and the shorts that tend to do well, that a lot of people actually came here for the climbing. So if you are watching this, just so you know, I do plan on doing more climbing videos. I'm just trying to figure out how to structure them and film them. But I think I've got a concept that should work, so I'm going to give that a go over the next couple of months. Do I want to walk up to my hill or not? No, I don't. So that's the climbing thingy sorted. I don't think there's a whole lot else to say at the minute. Just try and work out what date this one will actually go live. It'll be not next Monday, the Monday after. So the 20 something? Oh no, 17th. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, the 29th I think this one should be going live. I would like to get out to do another photography video this week as well. I think we've had the wettest day that we're due to have. Certainly the windiest. Not yesterday, Monday. That was really windy. This morning was wet, but not... Well, by the time I went out, even though it was consistent in a bit of a curtain, it wasn't heavy. We had the heaviest rain early on in the morning, so I did not get drowned. I also found my old leather jacket that I had for my nana's funeral back in 2006. So I thought, I'll wear that. Leather's waterproof. That should keep me dry. And it did. And then I think about halfway through doing my rounds, the zip broke. The actual zip is still on. It's the pulley handle part that broke off. So I think at least that should be fixable. And then I had about, what? Got around to about 18, 19 parcels left, I think. And I felt something weird on the bottom of my foot. Because I'd also decided to wear my good shoes, which were my old school shoes. Because they're fully leather, fully waterproof. I thought, yeah, they'll do. Yeah, left foot, back half of the heel's coming off, so I'm going to have to see about getting them resold. So it's been a bit of a week so far. However, today's generally been pretty good. As I think I've said, I finished an hour earlier than I did yesterday. Ow, that was a nettle. Nope, that was also a nettle. Hopefully as I learn this round, because I'm on it for the rest of the week and for next week, I'll get a bit faster at it. I still don't get those that do 20 parcels a day. An hour, rather. 20 parcels an hour. In fact, I think it's 25 is generally the average for a delivery driver. It's like, do you even wait for people to answer the door, or do you just drop it at the doorstep? I know what I do when it rains. Get in and out there as quick as you can. But be reasonable about it. This used to be a nice road to walk down, you know. It's become an absolute rat run over the last few years. Oh, another one. And another one. We'll wait for him. Her. "15 minutes, and I think this has been one take as well. Unless I've had to cut something, which, you know, could well have done. Yeah, there's not much view to give you on this one. It's also rather dull. Plenty of blue sky about though. That's nice. Tomorrow looks like it should be dry. This evening I think I'm out climbing with Emily and Andrew. Don't know where yet. The plan originally was for one of the walls closer to this way. However, Em doesn't finish work till 6. Andrew, I think, finishes pretty late and is working over Nottingham. So it sounds like we're going to end up over Derby way. Be nice and different now from going to Stoke, or I wonder if we'll actually manage to get outdoors. It's hard to tell whether outdoors will be dry enough because it's been wet most of the day. The rock up the Roaches may well have dried off, and around that area up in the peak. And there shall of course be some areas that are pretty sheltered against the rain. So don't know whether we'll end up outdoors or in. I think, however, this here might be an okay view to leave you on, so there you go. Enjoy that for a few seconds. Those of you who did subscribe for my climbing and have stuck around, thank you. Those of you who might not have come across my channel before, but want to stick around for the climbing, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Those videos shall be coming. I'll try and aim for one a week. Not sure how often I'm going to actually get to the wall to climb at the minute, but I shall try to aim for one video a week of that. Until next time then, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a good one. See you later. No, I won't. That's not how this works. You'll see me, whatever. Look at that.